Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Iowa and Minnesota and South Dakota. And we'll talk about the weather. We'll talk about the issues that we are aware of, the failures that have occurred, and those that may occur in the future. And just provide an update. If you are unaware of what's happening, there is flooding occurring, and it's substantial. Okay, so starting off in Sioux City, and we are talking about right at the Iowa-South Dakota line. In fact, the bridge that we're talking about connects the two. That bridge isn't there anymore. It collapsed. It's a railroad bridge. It fell into the Big Sioux River. There is a substantial amount of flooding in that area. From what I understand, it is incredibly bad in North Sioux City. Okay, now the Blue Earth River. This is in Minnesota, and the Rapidan Dam there is in, quote, imminent failure condition. And this has caused a lot of confusion because people are like, it already failed. It actually hasn't yet. What has occurred is that the water has kind of dug a channel around it out on the bank. At time of filming, that's what's happening. The dam itself could fail, well, imminently at any moment. It's worth noting this dam is more than 100 years old, and prior to this, it was in the National Inventory of Dams, which is a congressional database type thing, and it was rated in poor condition. So there is obviously more damage and more problems than what's discussed here. These are the larger issues at the moment as far as infrastructure. It is worth noting that a number of people have been lost already. As far as quick safety tips, please remember, going into your attic in a flood is not a great idea to begin with. If you do that, make sure you have a way out. Because a lot of attics, once you get up there, you cannot get out of it. If the water continues to rise, you have a major issue. That is not a good idea to begin with. If you're going to disregard that advice, make sure you have a way out. The other thing that is probably important, because many of these areas, they don't get hit with flooding, that water, it may not look deep, and it may actually look very calm. What is visible on the surface of flood water is not necessarily the current underneath. It can be incredibly deceptive at times. The other thing to remember is the water that you're seeing, your perception of it is based on what was there before. If you are going over an area and the road has been washed out, but you don't know it because you see water, the water may appear to you to only be a foot, 2 foot deep, when in reality, when you drive in, you're going 6 feet down. Literally and figuratively in some cases. Be very, very careful. Stay off the roads. This is bad. So we'll try to provide more updates as more information comes in. Obviously, dynamic situation. Some of the information may change. The key thing here to remember, the flooding has started. Save life. That's what's important. Not property, nothing else. Save life. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.